Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Throwing now is Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Sliding out of the pocket. Flush to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
A little juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Thomas brings it in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After the interception, here's Trubisky on the move to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down now, Bernard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now a carry for Bernard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day.
Go Bandit!
57 to Mike. 57
Go Bandit!
They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 29, Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Then he finds Gronk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now Brady. And this is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Here's Trubisky to throw. That caught by Tremble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 33 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 45.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run here with Bernard. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Trubisky's throw here into the hands of Moore.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. From the 16, Trubisky. Big hold of the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They go play action. Trubisky finds the open target, Arnold. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Play action. Now Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Brady. And now here is another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, that's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Alert, alert, alert. Lock in, lock in. Don't say nothing. Tight off, tight off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 39, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones. He gets away from one. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Come on, let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points